Hey guys, welcome back to the Ali family. How you all doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So as you guys know that Ramadan is coming to an end. So today I'm going to be making some vermicelli because on the day of Eid it's a custom that you have vermicelli in the morning. That's the first thing you have. Well, that is my tradition, my way that my mother teach me that when we get up, we pray and then we have vermicelli. So here, this is a pack of vermicelli. I have some raisin. I didn't wash the raisin yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. I have some condensed milk, carnation milk, some custard powder, and some butter. And I have some clove, some nutmeg, and a cinnamon stick. And my pan is on heating up. I washed my pan so it's heating up. I'm going to put the butter in to start to patch the vermicelli. So stay with me as I show you how I make my style and my version of vermicelli. Okay guys, so the pan is hotting now. I'm going to go ahead and put my butter in. So you're going to let the butter melt. And guys, I'm just making this vermicelli for home use, which is only me and my husband and baby. So I'm not going to be making the entire pack. I'm going to be making half of it because if I make the entire pack, it's going to be too much. But you can make the pack if you want, the entire pack if you want. It's all up to you. And I'm going to also give some to my opposite neighbor. But half of the pack is going to be okay for us. I like a lot of butter in my vermicelli. Some people doesn't like it, they just use a little bit, but I like my butter. I like my vermicelli with lots of butter inside. I like it with taste buttery. So this is the half pack of vermicelli, that's what I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it inside and parch it. So you want to parch it and let it become like a little bit brown, not too brown. And also I have here some water that I'm adding. I'm going to be using the little bit of water when the vermicelli finish patching to put inside. You can use milk if you want, but I'm going to use some water. And in this water, I'm going to be adding some clove because I don't want the clove to go directly into the vermicelli when you bite it. And I'm going to also add the cinnamon stick. The nutmeg, I'm going to be grating the nutmeg in the milk mixture. So I'm going to go ahead and pat the vermicelli and come back and show you guys how it's looking. Guys, after a few minutes of parching it, this is how the vermicelli is looking like. So I'm going to parch it like maybe 2 more minutes and then throw in the water that I have that is boiling with the cinnamon and clove. You can use milk at this point instead of using the water, but I choose to use water because I'm going to add milk at the end. And you can buy the ready-made parched vermicelli, but I got this one. Okay guys, so my vermicelli is finished patching. I'm gonna go ahead now and throw in the water, which I'll strain because I don't want the clove to go inside. I'll use back the cinnamon stick in the milk mixture that I'm gonna be using. So this is my version, my way of making vermicelli. Everybody have their own way. I'm not telling you guys how to do it, but I'm just sharing my version of making vermicelli. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and tell me how you think of my vermicelli. So now I'll go ahead and throw the water that I have. This is going to help it to boil. So there. This I'm gonna cover it and leave it to boil and then go ahead now and make the milk mixture, which I'll show you guys how I make it. At this point, some people they tend to use milk, but I'm gonna be using the water and then use the milk after. So I'm gonna cover this and let this cook and then go ahead and make the milk mixture. That is how the vermicelli is looking at the moment with the water. The water is going to help it to boil and soften it a bit. Okay guys, so here I have about 1 cup of whole milk. I didn't show you guys in the recipe that I was using whole milk, so I end up deciding to. And I'm gonna go ahead with 1 tin of carnation milk. I'm also gonna go ahead with the condensed milk, but I'm not gonna be using the whole tin. I'll use half of it, and I'll taste it to the sweetness that I like it, because I'm only using half pack of the vermicelli, so that's why I doesn't want to use the whole tin of condensed milk, because it's gonna be too sweet. I'm gonna go ahead back with the the cinnamon stick inside of the milk. As you guys see, I have it on my stove, but I'm not warming it. It's just, I'm using the same pot to make the milk mixture. Then I'm gonna go ahead with some nutmeg. Yeah, I'm grating some nutmeg into the milk. So I'm not going to strain this out because I want the vermicelli to have the flavor of the nutmeg. I'm going to go ahead, as I can see that the water is all boiled down from the vermicelli. So it's time for me to add the milk in. The water helped to soften the vermicelli as well as cook it a little bit, which the milk would also do the same. But any way you prefer to do it, you can do it. You doesn't have to do it my way. So now I'm gonna be adding the milk mixture to my vermicelli. I'm gonna give it a turn and cover it and leave it to boil. Vermicelli is looking all nice and smelling so nice. So I used 3/4 tin of the condensed milk. When I tasted it, it was okay. I didn't have need for the entire tin. So I'm gonna cover this and leave it to cook on its own, and then I'm gonna check it back and show you guys. That's the vermicelli mixture with the milk inside. That is how my vermicelli is looking at the moment after a few minutes of putting the milk mixture inside of it. So guys, at this point I'm gonna go ahead and add my raisin in my vermicelli. As you guys can see, it's all coming to an end. You doesn't want to put the raisin early inside because it's gonna all boil away. So I'm gonna go ahead now and add my raisin inside. I'm not using any cherry because I doesn't have any. I didn't plan to make this vermicelli. I just get up and say, let me give it a try. So if you have cherry, you can use whatever. You can use nuts too, but I doesn't have any, so. And if you have orange, which is banana or red soda, you can throw a little bit of it inside and give it a nice taste. So I'll give you guys a next close-up look of how it's looking. That's a vermicelli with the raisin. When I finish putting the raisin inside, that is how it's looking. So guys, now I'm gonna go ahead and add the custard powder mixture to the vermicelli. So the custard powder and the drinks, and so I'll give the vermicelli a nice flavor, a nice taste. It's make the vermicelli more rich, as you can see. So I'm gonna leave this for it to dry down a little bit more because I'm gonna make it into a cake. Maybe I'll take some out as it's watery for my baby. But I'm gonna leave it as a cake. I want it as a cake. And I still have my cinnamon stick inside of it. I didn't take it out as yet. You see how much a half of a pack of vermicelli gives me so much. Not as if I'd make the whole pack. So guys, this is my vermicelli, how it's looking. I'm gonna leave it to hard and then cut it and show you guys how it look. So guys, this is when I cut the vermicelli, how it's looking. It tastes really nice. It's rich, it's milky. This is the vermicelli, as you can see how it is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.